Let's have a quick talk about something with flexibility. Hi, and welcome back to the Messy Garage. Today, I noticed there was a coupon on these wrenches. This is the Icon Extra Long Double Box Flexible Combination Wrench Set. I'm not sure. Shoot, it's a long name. However, I have used these a lot, and I wanted to just say, how useful these have been to me. They're similar to the Mountain. In fact, they're the same from the same factory ODM, whatever you want to call it, as the Mountain brand. There's a couple others. I think they all charge similar money to Icon and or more. For example, I think Carlisle uses the same thing. But a couple things on these. So what you see is, one side that's really shallow, and then the other side that's still, pretty, got a little more out there, but also very tight spaces. And the thing you see here also is that they are reversible at the head, which is super useful if you're working in really tight spaces. Things like water pump bolts or, and that, so as you back out, if you get a little trapped on something, the ability to reverse it here and back it out is why I would not buy the ones that are similar but don't have that feature. If it doesn't reverse at the head, if you have to flip it over, you might not be able to flip it over if you're trapped in those tight spaces. So for me, I got this for motor mounts, actually, on my wife's Odyssey, and have wound up using them on motor mounts for my mom's Camry and lots of other things, including water pump. And this with the Flex is super useful. I've gotten a lot more use out of these than I expected to. Now, I already had, actually, these guys, just to give you an idea, 17 mil versus 17, so it's a lot shorter here. And really, I kind of wanted this ratcheting end, which does not reverse, actually, so it's that flex thing, that same thing where you've got to take it off and flip it over if you want to go in the opposite direction, which can be a challenge. The other place I've used these is for like subframe bolts, again, where you're kind of tucked up the bolts up here, wedged in between like something like a control arm and the body. So getting this in there, give yourself a little ability to flex a little bit, but having a nice long beam to put some grunt on it has been super useful. So if you're considering it right now, the part number is 56694, and they're on sale for 180 down from 225. And with the Icon lifetime guarantee, if you ever hurt one somehow, obviously you'll have that ability to exercise the warranty on it. And if you look at the reviews, 98% positive, 4.8. 98% recommended, 4.8 positive. And I have a little bit of healthy skepticism, I'll say, for reviews in general, but my experience has been great. These have been super valuable in, like I said, doing motor mounts and suspension work on the various family cars that I have, and I would highly recommend them, especially at the $180 price they're on sale for. But if this video is timed out and you're still looking at, the $225, I still think it's worth it. They've been lifesavers for me over and over again, getting in really tight spaces. Actually, I was doing the cap and rotor and this 8 mil bolt I have a bigger radiator in my old BMW over here, and to be able to get in between the radiator and the top of the cap was tighter than normal because of my aftermarket radiator, and this was the only thing that would reach that bottom bolt. So they are problem solvers, and you could definitely do with having them in your box. So that's just a quick look, and stay messy. And if you like this, by the way, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm just trying to give you views on things that I use, and hopefully help you make a good and useful decision in your messy garage. So like I said, stay messy.